That's not going in the recording. Oh shit.
Oh.
Blooper.
Yo, welcome back to the Britball YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and today we are moving on to the NFC South in our 32-part series of every single NFL's franchise last 5 years with the first round picks. And today we are starting with the Super Bowl winners of Super Bowl 52.
God knows.
We've
I
lost
don't
track.
keep up with the number.
Super Bowl 52, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It is their time to shine. Some would say it's the best division in football because the mighty Carolina Panthers are in there, but that's a story for a different day.
No one says that.
But before we move on into the video, you have a very special heartfelt message for the boys and ladies back at home.
I'm going to make this quick, guys. If you enjoy this video at all, please subscribe. You know it's free to do. You can always change your mind if you don't like us. But I very much doubt that will happen, so hit the button, it will mean a lot. Let's get into the video.
So, first things first, we have got Tristan Wurtz, and as you can see, we've given him an A+ for the absolute stellar season that he had protecting the GOATs that on his journey to the Super Bowl in Tom Brady. Tristan Wurtz was drafted out of Iowa, as you can see, and he played every single game this season, including the playoffs. And he was probably the best offensive lineman rookie this year out of all of them that were taken. I think it's fairly conclusive. He only allowed 1 sack on Tom Brady and only given away three penalties, and for a rookie that is impressive. Like, you would expect them sort of numbers from a veteran, yet alone a person. He slotted right in, and 2 of them were even false starts, so they weren't even that bad. He was a great pass protector for Brady, and he gave Brady time after time in the pocket because everyone knows that Brady isn't the most mobile, so giving Brady time is when he's most dangerous, and he certainly did that for him. And I reckon he can become a top 5 tackle in years to come.
Yeah, definitely. He's coming to the league. He hasn't even showed many moments at all where he's like, oh, that's a rookie moment, that's a welcome to the league moment. He hasn't been dominated at all in any sort of scenario, and he's pretty much playing at a Pro Bowl level already, so what a pick. Okay, next up we've got Devin White, one of my favourite players to watch. I love a big linebacker that just hits everyone, sacks everyone, and that's what you get with Devin White. He's also a big game player. He shows up in them playoff matches. We saw it this year, and Super Bowl, amazing. Against the Saints, even better. Just interceptions, sacks, the lot. He does everything. He's a vital piece of that stacked pass rush. And I don't know why PFF grade him so low. It's just one of the things. I think with inside linebackers, they always judge it really weird. Like, they don't like it if they get sacks. They think they should just get like tackles and picks.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think he's a Pro Bowl level player. It's always hard with that system to notice who's the true really good players and who's just benefiting off of the system. But no, great player.
Yeah, I don't really know why his PFF is so low, because in the 2 seasons he's got 11.5 sacks, and if you don't like sacks, he just got 140 tackles in the season just gone. So I don't know what sort of marijuana the PFF is smoking to give him that. But his pass coverage is brilliant, his run stopping is brilliant. He's a fantastic player.
Yeah, and we don't call it marijuana, by the way,
No.
before anyone takes me.
And you softies.
Yeah, we call it wacky backy.
Next up, we've got Fireman Sam, aka Vita Vea. He's played 34 games since he entered the league with 7.5 sacks.
He's a grown man.
Yeah. He did have a serious, unfortunate leg injury in 2020, playing only 5 games, but that was out of his control. When he is healthy, he's one of the most disruptive defensive tackles in the league. But his injuries across his career so far have limited him to the impact that he could have on the NFL. But he's excellent at defending the run, definitely. He's huge, he's got great power, he's got athleticism. He's a big reason as to why the Bucs defense has been so good when he is playing, but because they've got so much depth, they're still fine. They don't really miss him. And when he can play a full season, there's no shadow of a doubt he will have honours lined up, like Pro Bowl, first team All Pro maybe. He's a great prospect just when he's healthy.
Yeah, you can notice the difference when he's in the team. Obviously, he was in the team for the Super Bowl when their pass rush went riot, but that's not even like one example. There's so many examples. I think like their average stats when he's the nose tackle is just ridiculous. Like, more sacks. He's providing the interior pressure, flushing people out. Yeah, important piece. And a grown man ever since he's come into the league as well. Now we've got OJ Howard. Finally a bit of a whiff from Tampa Bay. It's not really important for them because they've already got 2 good tight ends already right now. But OJ Howard, he's a bit of a tricky one. He has suffered a lot of injury problems. He hasn't really pieced together a full season yet. And he was injured pretty much the whole of last year, or since the start. And it's hard because he has got a lot of talent. He has got good size, a lot of speed, good route running. He's a pretty modern tight end, but we're yet to see any sort of explosion from him. And you could blame that on a bit of quarterback play. You never know what he's going to be like with Brady. He could be really good this year, so the jury's still out, but at the moment it's a C because he hasn't produced a lot at all for 19th overall.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be tight end 3 when the season starts with Gronk and Cameron Brate ahead of him, so it's very difficult for him to get to game time. But when he does play, he is very talented. It's just unfortunate. He had a great rookie season. It was his career best, and he's gone downhill since because stuff that was out of his control. Will he stay in Tampa Bay long term? I don't know. He could very well.
Said he wants out like last year, but I don't know.
If he stays, he might replace Gronk when he eventually leaves, maybe next season. But unfortunately, he will be tight end 3. Vernon Hargreaves, this is the whiffiest of the whiffs. It was quite bad, this pick. He spent 4 years in Tampa, he's now in Houston. He got in 35 games, he got 2 picks and 19 passes defended. He did have his injury problems, everyone knows that. He only played 1 full season, which was his rookie season, yeah. And even when he has been on the pitch, his potential's only been shown in flashes. There's no longevity at all. There isn't that much consistency, subpar performances when he's been on the pitch. He was waived when Arians benched him after a lacklustre effort on a long reception against the Cardinals. So he got benched after
when the Cardinals were bad.
He got benched after 1 play and then he got released soon after. There is a determination problem by the looks of things that he hasn't poured his heart out into the NFL, and that doesn't get you anywhere, I'm afraid, and it's got you in Houston now, so that's even worse.
Yeah, well, he did have a full season last year with Houston, and it wasn't the best, but it's a really bad team this year, even worse. So maybe he can, make that defense his if he really wants it. But
it's not hard.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard to be the best player in that defense now. So maybe you should step up this year. But a crap pick.
Yeah. And that is the last 5 years of first-round picks for the Super Bowl champions just gone. Mainly hits, to be honest, especially on the there's 2 defensive hits, Tristan Wurtz tackle, and then the 2017, 2016.
Yeah, they've been very clever.
Yeah. Very
clever franchise in recent years, and it's paid its dividends, so fair play to them. Next video, we will be doing the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
And